I have to say it feels like an endorsement of the way that I approach my role in the civil legal aid community. Um, I'm very focused on community collaboration, coalition building, and coming together around our common goals, and really focusing in on using the power of the law to help our clients put food on the table, stay in their homes, help kids get an equitable education, and shoring up the essentials of life that so many people in our society take for granted. Um, because we have an adversarial system of justice, it can be very challenging. Folks, you can find that there's tension, territorialism, but in our advocacy and in our community, when we come together with the same goals, we don't need to work in that way, and it's incredibly powerful when we're able to come together. Um, we saw this year during the state budget with the IOLA funding that was placed at risk. Um, Over the last 20 years, I've worked in coalition with colleagues in the New York legal services community. And um, what was really incredible this year was we saw the legal community here in New York, the New York State Bar Association, local bar associations, um, private law firms, both big and small, come together in a new way to stand with civil legal aid and protect the IOLA fund so that it would be preserved for its sole purpose, which is providing civil legal aid. And it was just incredibly powerful and very, very effective. So the lesson to take from that, and what I always try to do in my role in the community, is to recognize that we're stronger when we stand together, when we find our common ground, and we work as a community. For me and for Empire Justice Center, our clients are always at the heart of everything we do. So it's really about strengthening laws to support our client communities and expanding legal services with the goal of closing the justice gap. So I'm incredibly proud of the work I've done over the years with colleagues from across the state to enact laws that strengthen protections against discrimination for kids in public schools, increasing access to free medical records when people are applying for government benefits, and generally just making it easier for New Yorkers to access the supports that are available to them when they fall behind on their bills or are in need in one way, shape, or form. And it's another element of what I'm really proud of is over the last 2 decades, I've worked very hard to expand access to legal services for folks who are disabled, those who face the loss of their home, or are being discriminated against due to their race or gender expression or language or in other ways. And throughout all of this work, this coalition work, community building, I've had the privilege of collaborating with really brilliant and passionate advocates and leaders from all over the state, including those within my own organization. So I'm really very, very proud that we've worked so hard together to make New York a beacon of justice. And it's exciting to have been able to be a small part of it. So Empire Justice Center, our mission is to make the law work for all New Yorkers, especially those who need it the most. And we are statewide, so we're a not-for-profit law firm, and our emphasis is on systems change work. We have offices in Rochester, Albany, Westchester County, and on Long Island. And our model is really to focus on our client experience and identifying systemic problems that our clients encounter in their lives, and then bringing what we call our 360-degree approach to find solutions to those problems. The 360-degree approach is teaching the law so advocates can best represent their clients, practicing the law, which is representing individuals and classes of New Yorkers in civil matters, and then, of course, changing the law, working with policymakers to address the issues that are impacting our clients' lives. And throughout all of that, we take a collaborative approach, working together with colleagues towards the best and strongest outcome we can achieve for our client communities. Well, right now, I'm really focused on achieving in the not too distant future a system that sees attorneys and staff in civil legal services programs paid equitably. So we're able to recruit and retain talent and fulfill our obligations to provide services to our clients. What we're finding as we're doing surveys across the community is that many of our provider programs are unable to raise their salaries. They're falling far behind other legal systems, and not private law, but government attorneys and other not-for-profit attorneys. And our staff are being actively recruited by state agencies, and we just can't compete. So the goal is to really institutionalize equitable pay for all public interest, public sector jobs, and then really focus in to make sure that folks can pursue a career in civil legal aid and not have to jump over to another career or another job to be able to put their kids through college and through law school. And I have two other things that I'm really focused on. One relates to what I was just talking about. If we have jobs that pay well and allow families to live on their salaries, then I think that will help us a great deal in creating a robust pipeline from law school into public interest law, which is really, really important if we're going to continue to make progress in closing the justice gap in New York. So those are my big goals, and we're actively working on those things over the course of the coming year and years to come. I just want to say that this is an incredible community that I am really deeply proud to be part of. Thank you so much to the New York State Bar Association for bringing us all together to learn and also to celebrate one another. And I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of the honorees today.